Believing in yourself. 3 simple words that sound easy but can feel impossible when life hits hard. We often hear people say, have faith in yourself, but no one really explains how to do that when your confidence is crushed, your plans fail, and your inner voice keeps saying, you can't. So today, let's dive deeper, beyond motivation, beyond temporary confidence, into the psychology, science, and philosophy behind self-belief. By the end, you'll understand not just why belief matters, but how to build it, practically, logically, and permanently. The misunderstanding of self-belief. Most people confuse self-belief with ego. They think believing in yourself means thinking, you're better than others. But that's not belief. That's insecurity wearing a crown. Real self-belief is calm. It's not about proving others wrong. It's about proving yourself right. It's not loud. It's consistent. It's when you quietly say, I can handle this, while others doubt you. Self-belief doesn't demand validation, it demands effort. Because belief without action is just imagination. Why we lose belief in ourselves. From childhood, society teaches us to seek approval. Grades, likes, followers, compliments, all become signals of worth. So, when these signals stop coming, we start doubting ourselves. Psychologically, this is called external validation dependency. Your brain starts relying on outside feedback to decide if you're good enough. That's why when you fail, you feel broken, not because you failed, but because you've been programmed to measure your value through others' eyes. To rebuild belief, you must switch from external validation to internal validation. Ask yourself, do I respect the effort I'm putting in, instead of, do people like what I'm doing? The science behind self-belief. Neuroscience proves that self-belief is a habit, not a gift. Your brain works on neuroplasticity, meaning the more you think a thought, the stronger that neural pathway becomes. If you keep saying, I can't, your brain wires itself to stop trying. If you start saying, let me try, your brain learns resilience. In psychology, this is known as a growth mindset, believing that abilities can be developed through practice. It's the difference between, I'm not good at this, and, I'm not good at this yet. You can literally train your brain to believe in you by feeding it evidence, daily actions, small victories, consistent learning. Self-belief isn't built in silence. It's built through repetition. Reframing failure. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a part of it. The most confident people aren't those who never failed. They're those who kept showing up after every failure. Thomas Edison said, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Every failed attempt is data. Information your mind needs to improve the next version of you. So stop fearing failure. Fear stagnation. Fear giving up before the lesson appears. Because failure is not the end of belief. It's the test of it. The role of environment. Believing in yourself becomes harder. When you're surrounded by constant negativity, energy is contagious. Confidence spreads, and so does doubt. Audit your circle. Ask, do the people around me challenge me or chain me? If they constantly belittle your efforts, you'll start doubting even your strengths. You need people who mirror your potential, not your fears. And if you don't have them, become that person for yourself. Protect your mental space like it's sacred, because it is. The small win strategy. Belief grows from experience, not from affirmations. If you want to start believing in yourself again, begin with small, achievable goals. Wake up on time, finish that pending task, learn one new thing daily. Each completed action becomes psychological evidence. Your brain starts collecting proof that you can trust yourself. And when the mind trusts you, belief becomes automatic. This is why athletes, musicians, and top performers practice daily. They're not just training their skills. They're training their self-belief muscle. The inner dialogue. You are in constant conversation with yourself. If your inner voice is harsh, belief won't survive. Whenever you catch yourself saying, I can't, add one word. Yet, that single word changes defeat into progress. Talk to yourself the way you'd talk to a friend going through something tough. Encouragement works better than criticism, even when it's self-directed. Your inner voice should be your greatest ally, not your harshest enemy. Turning pain into power. Life will hurt you, people will underestimate you, plans will fail, but the point of pain is not to destroy you, it's to introduce you to your real strength. Every time you're broken, you get a chance to rebuild stronger. Pain is information. It tells you what matters, what needs change, and what deserves your energy. The moment you start viewing pain as a teacher, it loses its power to control you. Remember, diamonds are just carbon that refused to crumble under pressure. Detaching from outcomes. True self-belief means doing your best, without attaching your identity to results. If your belief depends only on success, you'll lose it the moment you fail. Detach your self-worth from outcomes. Judge yourself by effort and integrity, not by applause or rewards. Because when you focus on growth instead of results, failure becomes feedback, not shame. The power of self-respect. You cannot believe in yourself if you don't respect yourself. Every time you break a promise to yourself, skipping goals, ignoring priorities, your subconscious loses trust in you. Respect comes from consistency. Show up even when no one is watching. Work hard even when results are invisible. That's how you tell your mind, I can rely on me. Gratitude and perspective. Sometimes belief fades, because we forget how far we've come. We focus so much on what's missing, that we ignore what's already been achieved. Take a moment to look back. You've survived days you thought you wouldn't. You've overcome challenges that once looked impossible. Gratitude is not weakness, it's fuel. It reminds you of your strength and reactivates self-trust. Rebuilding when you're at zero. When you hit rock bottom, you have two choices. Stay there or build again. Start small. One goal, one change, one decision. At first, no one will notice. That's fine, because this time, you're not building for attention, you're building for stability. Self-belief rebuilt from zero is unshakable, because it's born from resilience, not comfort. Spiritual neutrality. Belief in yourself doesn't mean believing in fate or miracles. It means believing in your capacity to adapt, learn, and grow, using logic, science, and evidence. No one's coming to save you. No divine intervention, no luck charm. It's you, your decisions, your mindset, your effort. And that realization isn't scary. It's empowering, because, if it's all up to you, it means you're in control. Long-term thinking. Believing in yourself also means having patience. You can't plant a seed today and expect fruit tomorrow. Trust the process. Every skill, every dream, every transformation takes time. Impatience kills belief faster than failure. Because when you expect instant results, you stop before the miracle happens. Your journey isn't about speed, it's about endurance. The real meaning of belief. To believe in yourself means this. You may not know how, but you know you will. You may fall, but you know you'll rise. You may be doubted, but you won't stay silent. Self-belief isn't about saying, I am perfect. It's about saying, I am improving. It's not about never feeling fear. It's about walking with it. Because in the end, no one's opinion can replace your own conviction. And no external failure can destroy your inner trust, unless you let it. So today, promise yourself, you'll stop waiting for belief to appear, and start building it, brick by brick, because once you truly believe in yourself, the world has no choice but to catch up. Final message. Belief in yourself isn't a destination, it's a daily choice. Every action, every effort, every small victory builds trust in your own capabilities. Even when the world doubts you, even when fear whispers, hold steady. Keep walking forward, keep learning, and keep rising. Your journey, your persistence, and your courage are proof that self-belief is not just possible, it's inevitable.